VO, my wife and daughter said they were too tired to come to my small business grand opening. 2 hours later, they posted spa day photos with my sister-in-law. I kept quiet until I stepped to the mic, announced a $99 million portfolio we'd just secured, stared into the live stream camera, and said, "To everyone who didn't show up, this one's for you." 2 hours after that, my wife was crying in the parking lot. Setup. The Dream, 032S. VO. 3 years ago, I signed a lease on a wreck of an office. Stained ceilings, dead carpet, windows so dirty they looked painted. I wore a suit by morning for client meetings, then changed into paint-splattered clothes at night. I tiled bathrooms on weekends. I learned light fixtures on YouTube. I wasn't building fancy, I was building mine. I recruited 3 killers: Jessica, operations; Marcus, tech; Sarah, client relations. We planned a simple opening: ribbon, coffee, a live stream. I hand-wrote name cards for my wife, Lauren, and our daughter, Maya. Front row, the first punch, 2 soccer, 3:15 VO. That morning, my phone buzzed. Running a little behind, but we'll be there. So proud of you. Heart emoji. By noon, the room was full, except those 2 empty seats. I gave the nice, safe speech, thanked everyone, smiled till my cheeks hurt. Then I checked Instagram. There. They were. White robes, champagne, cucumber slices. Caption: Best girls' day ever. Self-care. Girls' time. Blessed. Timestamp? The exact minute I was thanking people who actually showed up. I swallowed it. I kept smiling. But inside, a quiet switch flipped. Why it hurt. The pattern. 3:15, 5 unbar. VO. This wasn't one mistake. It was a pattern with a supporting actress turned star, Lauren's sister, Chloe. My 40th birthday? Canceled because Chloe got dumped. Over text. Our anniversary dinner? Moved for Chloe's business launch. Christmas? Spent at Chloe's spiritual awakening retreat in Sedona. Maya opened gifts over FaceTime. Every time I was the reasonable one. Family first, I said while mine sat last. Years of that turns a husband into furniture. The decision. 5 years, 6. VO. I had 2 speeches printed. Speech A. Safe. Thank you, everyone. Speech B. Honest, risky, real. 5 minutes to showtime. I felt the edge of the cliff. The room settled. Cameras blinked red. I started with gratitude, team, investors, early clients. Then I pulled Speech B. The announcement. 6 hour, 7 hour. VO. This morning, we received confirmation of a $99 million investment portfolio that lets us expand into 3 new markets. Silence. Then the room erupted. I looked into the live stream lens. To everyone who didn't show up today, this one's for you. Applause again, louder. Off to the side, Sarah was watching comments fly. Legend. He said it. Who didn't show? Somewhere in that chat, 2 spa robes went cold. Fallout at the office. 7 hours, 8:10 VO. Marcus whispered, that was either genius or career suicide. Jessica had 7 new meeting requests and 3 media inquiries in her inbox before the hour. Cake was cut. My phone, meltdown mode, missed calls, caps lock texts. I ignored all of it. I focused on the people who came. When the last guest left, I locked the office and headed for the lot. Lauren's SUV idled across the way. Chloe stood beside it. Maya pulled in moments later. Parking lot showdown. 8:10, 10:30. Wife. You humiliated me? Do you know how that felt? Me. No. You did that to yourself. She said they were exhausted. We watched the stream. I laughed, empty. Exhausted from what? Picking throw pillows? Chloe tried to mediate. I cut her off. You convinced my wife's spa day mattered more than my opening, and she agreed, like always. Maya arrived. Dad, I held a hand up. Let me guess. You thought I'd understand. I laid out the ledger. 40th birthday canceled. Christmas in Sedona. Business dinners skipped for Chloe emergencies. Years of being the flexible one while my needs got rescheduled into never. Me, quieter. It mattered because you matter. I wanted my family in the front row. You chose facials. Wife, crying. Did you have to make it public? Me, private. Hasn't worked for years, she asked. What now? Now you decide if you want to be in my life, not just spectators. The dam breaks, 10:30, 12:20 vo. I didn't drive away. I finished the truth. I reminded Lauren of the promotion that paid for our kitchen and Maya's car, met with, "That's nice, honey," while Chloe's part-time boutique job got a celebration dinner and a Facebook parade. I asked one question that none of them could answer. When's the last time you asked about my work because you cared, not to complain or change the subject? Silence, the kind that tells you the conversation finally hit bedrock. Me. The spa day wasn't the problem. It was the last piece of evidence. I'm done begging for attention in my own family. The day after, 12:20, 13:30 VO. We didn't talk that night. We coexisted. It was calm. The next morning at 7 a.m., Maya sat across from me. No filters, no eye rolls. Maya, can you tell me what you actually do? So I did. The market gaps, the client model, why the $99 million matters. She listened. She asked smart questions. She stayed. Lauren hovered in the doorway with coffee. She didn't jump in. She listened too. The slow turn. 13:30, 15. Vo. The week that followed felt different. Lauren stopped treating my work like background noise. She asked about meetings. She remembered answers. She mentioned my expansion to friends, without pivoting to Chloe. Maya dropped by the office after class. She met the team. She suggested small social tweaks Sarah loved. She saw what we were building. 10 days later, a text from Lauren. Told Chloe I can't help with her launch next week. I have plans with my husband. Hope that's okay. It was more than okay. It was new. That night, we had a real talk. Not perfect, not a movie, but honest. Boundaries, priorities. Us. 6 weeks later, 15 RAS, 16:15 VO. I was reviewing expansion contracts when Maya walked in with 2 coffees. I'm thinking about adding a business minor, she said. You know, in case I want to. Build something real? I smiled. I know a guy who can help with spreadsheets. She grinned. I was hoping you'd say that. I drove home to a house where I wasn't a prop, where family first included me. The $99 million was huge, but reclaiming my self-respect was priceless. Outro, 16:15-17 Warvo. If you're always the reasonable one, here's the truth. Reasonable doesn't mean invisible. Showing up is a love language, so is not making excuses. The day I stopped apologizing for telling the truth was the day my family finally listened. And if they hadn't, I still would have kept my seat at my own table, on screen. Sometimes the best investment isn't money, it's your self-respect.